Here in this section we will talk about nested if. Nested if statement means an if statement inside another if statement. Yes, Python allows us to nest if statement within if statement. Also, you can write if statement inside another else statement. We can place an if statement inside another if statement, or we can place an if statement inside another else statement. For example, you can see in this picture that we have a test condition 1. If it will true, then it will go to this test condition 2. That means this is a nested if statement. So if the condition is true, then it will print the statement 1. If this statement is false, then it will go to the statement 2. And in the above test condition 1, if this test condition 1 will false, then it will go to the else part and it will print the statement 3, and at the end it will meet in one point, and if there is other statement in the program, then that statements will be executed. So this is how you can think. Also, you can think that if the condition will be false in the statement test condition 1, then inside this else part we can have a if else condition like the test condition 2. Now let's jump into the coding section. Here you can see that we have a syntax of nested if. Here we have a condition 1. So inside the if condition block 1, you can see all these codes are available here. You can execute these lines when the condition 1 is true, and inside this condition if block you can write another if statement, and you can put your own condition inside your program based on the situation or what type of program you are writing or executing. And inside this is if, you can see that the indentation is different, and inside the if statement we can write different type of code here also. Also, you can give the else part here also. So for that we have to write else and make sure that it should align the indentation properly, and here you can write your code for the else part. So this is how you can write a nested if inside a if statement. Also, if there is a else part for the condition 1, so here you can write the else, and you can write the logic, or sorry, you can write the necessary code in this section. So this is how you can use the nested if else in your code. So now let's take an example. Here you can see that we have a variable I and with a value 11, and we are checking in condition 1 that if the value of I is greater than 10, then it will go to this inside the code or inside the block, and it will check one another condition which is a nested if, and if the value of I get less than 15, then it will print that the value of I is less than or smaller than 15. And remember that nested if statement will only be executed if the statement above is true. That means this condition, if the condition is true, then only it will go to this if condition. And you can see that one more if is available here, which is also a nested if statement, and here we are checking that if the value of I is less than 12, then we will print I is smaller than 12 too, and if it will not satisfy, this will go to the else part and it will print that I is greater than 15. So you can see that inside a if statement we only can have if only, we also can have if else both. So this is how you can write your nested if else statement. So if you'll run the code, and you will be able to see this type of output. Why? Because I is 11, that means it is greater than 10, and it will go to this block. All this code will be executed because this code are nested inside this if statement. So in this condition it will check, is it less than 15, so this condition is also true, so that is why this statement will print that I is smaller than 15. And again this will come to this condition, and here it will check that I is less than 12 or not, so this is also true. For that reason I is smaller than 12 too, it will print. So if we'll change the value to 16, then you will be able to see the different kind of output, because this statement will be true, this will be false, this will be false. That is why it will come to this part and it will print I is greater than 15. So this is how the logic is actually working here. So now take one more example. This example is your home task, try by yourself. If you're not able to solve, I will help you. So pause the video and try the program, whatever I am showing in the screen. The user can enter his age, and we are going to store it in the age variable age. If the age is less than 18, then you have to print you are not eligible to work. In the condition false, check one more condition which is nested. If the age is between 18 to 60, then if it is succeeded, then you have to print that you are eligible to work. And if the nested condition fails, then you have to print you are too old to work as per the government rules. So try it by yourself, just pause the video and try. Okay, now if you are not able to solve the problem, just check my code. So here you can see that I have declared one variable and I am taking one input variable from user, that please enter your age here, and I am converting it to integer, because you already know that input function gives a string value as a output. We have to explicitly convert into a integer. And now then I have to check if the age is less than 18, then I have to print you are not eligible to work. So that is, so which is I am doing here. If the age is greater than 18, then you have to go to that else part, and here you have to check between age 18 to 16, and if the condition will be true, then you have to write the print you are eligible to work, and if false, that then you have to write you are too old to work as per the government rules. So if you run the code and if you put 17, then it should give you are not eligible to work, right? And you can see the output you are not eligible to work. And if you run again and if you give 50, and this time you can see that you are eligible to work. And if you run again with value 70 and then press enter, then you will be able to see that you are too old to work as per the government rules. So this is easy, isn't it? So if you not able to understand the concept yet, please repeat the video again, and I think you will be able to replicate the code with your logic. And there are many examples are available in the web. You can search it, example of nested if, then you will get many example and you can solve it to sharp your knowledge on this concept. Thanks for watching this part. See you in the next part. Till then, take care. Bye bye.